As our projects move more and more into digital platforms, it's becoming more and more important to ensure that we can report on the data that we're collating and look at the analytics to help us understand that data and help us have insights and be able to report and act and react on things that may be raised during delivery. So as you can see here, I'm in the Autodesk Construction Cloud platform. And I mean, first off, I can go straight into the sort of the build platform here. Once I'm in build, you can see that straight away I come to a home dashboard. And in here, it gives me some great insights into the work that's been assigned to me and the work that's left on the project. And I can begin to get some of that information so I can see the number of RFIs and that needs to be responded and what's overdue. Issues that are overdue, maybe snagging issues. 20 is assigned to me. There's 55 on the overall project. So quick and easy ways to be able to get to this data. But we're obviously collating more and more data, so we need better information and insights into that. That's why in ACC we've now got this Insights module. The Insights module will allow us to customize dashboards and bring in that data into fixed reports and sheets, etc. So you can see here, I'm going to my dashboard, and you can see we've got lots and lots of graphs, etc. We can see what documents have got errors, what RFIs have been raised against the MEP and the structures and things like that. And all this can be fully customized in the ACC platforms. You can see here we've got many cards, safety issues, approvals, design, RFIs, open and not closed out. We can add these to that dashboard so we can actually use it going forward. Now, what Autodesk have done is started to link this because we know that analytics are getting more and more important on projects. We've started to link it into Power BI to manipulate that data and use the open API access that we've got in the system to allow us to extract this information out. So as you can see what I've done here, I've selected this plus at the top and created a dashboard called Power BI. If I go to that, you can see I've added some extra cards in here, but more importantly, I've added a Power BI dashboard. So how do I get to that? Well, really, it's quite simple, and Autodesk have embedded this so we can use it on a day-to-day basis. The first thing we need to do is come into Data Connector. So down here, you can see I've got this Data Connector running daily at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I know that the data I'm viewing is on a daily extract of the system. The information is being extracted automatically through the APIs. And what now we've got is up here, we've got a link to Power BI templates. So we can open this, and as you can see, these are the templates that Autodesk have now provided within the platform. And you can see these things on users, so who's logged in the system, who's logged in the last 30 days, all that good stuff. That can be an account level. We can look at assets and cost and all sorts of great analytics and data that we may need to get to. There's a real nice form that I like using that's down here, and this is progress tracking. And to use this, you simply just hit the data connector here, and what that does, it loads the template. Now when I double click this, what it does, it goes off and opens Power BI, but links the Power BI template to that data extract and this data connector that I've actually done in the system. And as you can see here, it's now beginning to pull that data through that API and link it into this dashboard. So as you can see, the first thing I need to do is connect it to the hub where the data is coming from. So this is our symmetry hub. I can hit load, and what it'll do now is start extracting that data and bringing it through into this dashboard. So as you can see now, it's now loading this into that template that we linked in, and you can see we've got tabs at the bottom that's allowing us to progress track across the account or the project. And this is some of the great information we can get now. So if we hover over here, we can look at the objects that are being tracked. So I might be tracking rooms. So out of the rooms on the project, 17.5% of the rooms are now complete and signed off. I've got 15.2% of the walls built out on site. 9.8 of the doors have been signed off. I've got an air supply system which is only 7% complete. This is data that is just pulling it through from the system and really helping us track. You can see here action by objects. This is very similar to that. It's just a different way of information. Actions by activities. So you can see first fix, second fix, where we're back as we are. 16.19% through the actions on the first fix. Second fix, we're 14% through. So I can start using this to really get that data. And that's at a project level. At an account level, I can change this. So I can see exactly where we are on all the air systems across the job. So if there's a work package manager across multiple jobs, I can start looking and tracking this and start looking at the tracking the actions across a project, etc. Now, everything that's pulled in here is because it's being pulled through from that data extract. So whatever I click on here, it clicks over into this fields area. So this graph is being driven by fields in these two forms that has been pulled through from that data extract. So it's using the name from here, and then it's using the user ID from here to pick up these activities and actually list the percentage complete. Now you can see there's lots and lots of data that we can actually pull through, and each one of those templates will pull through different data. So if you're getting a dashboard on forms, obviously this won't be admin dashboards around here. This will be concentrating on the forms and checking and tracking our safety, quality, commissioning forms that we're doing and bringing that into the system. So you can see, it's endless. These are just templates to give us a starter. We can easily add more graphics and link it to further data that's extracted from that data extract in ACC, which we know is being updated daily at 6 in the morning, which we can configure. Okay, so we've got this. We've got it in Power BI. What we need to do now is link it. So what we can do is hit this publish button. Once we've hit the publish button, we can now save your changes. Yeah. And what it'll do is we can save this. So this was progress tracking. Save that off. Okay, and now what it's doing is it publishes it. Now you can publish it to Power BI. You can see I've got a dashboard here called SRU. I can select that, and what it'll do is it'll host your Power BI template in the cloud. That will allow us then to have a live link between ACC and the Power BI. You can see here now open. So you can see them in the web version now of Power BI. So it's the same data, but what I can do now is I can share it with others so other people can see this dashboard, but I can also look to update this dashboard at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I know ACC is updating the data at 6. This dashboard is now going to refresh at 7 in the morning. So I know the information that I am seeing in ACC is always current and correct. So if I go back to ACC, I can come back into this dashboard and I'll just quickly show you what I've done because it is very easy and really works well. So I can hit customize again. I can add a card, and what I'm looking for down here now is the Power BI card that we can add to the system. So you can see there's many things we can add in. There it is. Add that. Add the card. So we should have now a new card here. We can configure it and we can add in the URL for our new card. And this will now load in that progress tracking dashboard. We know now that's live because don't forget 6 o'clock here. I've got it refreshing in Power BI at 7. That is live and that's now on my dashboard. I can see that then at any point. I can do that, save it off. So I've now got a forms dashboard and a Power dashboard. Don't forget I can fully customize this to really get into depth of this analytics that we're beginning to see in the system and really use it to our advantage really, because the data's there. We've just got to see it in the correct way. Okay, thanks.